I think post-Texas in itself is just a really neat place to come ride because no one else can come out here and ride on their own. It's a private ranch. It's got a lot of history to it. There used to be races out here, so there's some old trail that they've, kind of brought back, and it's really cool to ride some of that nostalgic single track out here. We picked everyone up from the Lubbock International Airport yesterday and hung out around there for a little bit, and then made our way to Post, where we were all staying at the Hotel Garza, this historic hotel in town. It's got a lot of just character, really neat, this cool vibe. Everyone has a different looking room, and breakfast together down in the morning before we're going to ride.
Bill Faint from Houston, Georgia. This is the one time in my life I've got to show up and worry about nothing. All I have to do is get on the bike and ride. I don't have to put gas. I don't have to set my suspension. I can pick the bike I want to ride. And I don't have to worry about the trail, where we're going, what we're doing, how long we're going to be there. I don't have to worry about eating. I don't have to worry about sleeping. It's just totally relaxing to me. I'm physically spent after a day of riding the trails. I'm exhausted, but it's just a relaxing, enjoyable day. I like the challenge of it. At 52 years old, I still like to race. I mean, I'm a C rider. I race the C class, but I still get just as amped up and excited about it as my other son that races, A and double A class. It's just exciting, and it never goes away. You never get over it. I rode a two-stroke, which I haven't rode in over 10, 12 years. So it took some getting used to at the beginning. And when I trusted it and went, turns, rocks, it just was where it should be.
I'm Mac Faint. I'm from Jefferson, Georgia, and I decided to sign up for Gnarly Routes because I hadn't ridden in 2 years and thought it'd be a fun thing to do with my dad. I think that was probably the best thing, was being able to ride again with him and share the same experience in a place that we'd never been to again. We'll probably never be able to come back to again. So
this was the first time we actually rode together in over 2 years. So I was concerned for myself about the toughness of it that it could be. As it turned out, he just adapted right back where he was. The bike just worked good.
The bikes make it so much easier, and the bike's so much fun, and the Rekluses and the 350 just chugs along like a tractor.
I'm Chuck Yergin, and I'm from Selma, Alabama. The area is awesome. The guys are awesome. It's just a first-class outfit. I like the gnarliness, the roughness, the rocks. It's just different than terrain than what we ride back in Alabama. And I just think it gets you out of your comfort zone.
So this is one of my favorite places to ride, especially in Texas. I grew up riding here, and I really enjoy seeing people's reaction when they ride this property. It's got a wide variety of terrain. The dirt's really strange and dry slick, and today it was just cool listening to the guys talk positively about how the bikes were set up and how easy the bikes made riding in this difficult terrain. It's really dry slick. There's not much traction. There's trees and cactus everywhere with thorns, and so you really got to stay on your toes. And so to hear that the bikes were performing well, that the guys were comfortable, was really good to hear. My favorite stuff to ride out here is the tight riverbeds that are kind of sandy and technical. I really enjoyed that. We got a chance of rain tonight, so hopefully we get some rain overnight and then have just some all-time conditions tomorrow. But for me, it's the sandy riverbeds is what I like riding. We got over 1.5 inches of rain last night, so we're going for day 2, we're gonna go to where we were gonna go for day 3, and then come back to this spot tomorrow. So it should be epic out here tomorrow and where we're going today. We just managed to get the truck and trailer out pretty wet.
Gnarly Routes will do anything to get you to the next spot.
Changing some bar polymers.
Going with the orange.
Give them a little cushier ride.
Oh yeah!
Quick as a monkey's butt.
One of the cool things at the Circle Bar Ranch is this vintage motocross track that Eddie Parks has built, and we got to play around on that with the good dirt and battle out some laps. Russ and I were chasing each other and dicing it up, and you know, the other guys were getting to get comfortable, getting airborne, and you know, riding a little bit of motocross.
Day 3, we got some chocolate cake ahead of us out on the ranch. I'm excited. It's gonna be awesome.
Chuck, what are you doing over there?
Decoration on the trash can.
The third and final day was spent riding at the ULAZS Ranch outside of Post, Texas again. Same place that we were at on day 1, except this time it had rained. You know, the trail was just perfect. It had some greasy spots when we first started off, but you know, all in all, there was no dust, tons of traction, and lots of fun.
Oh my God!
You know, we ended the day cooking hamburgers at Doug's camp, hanging out, just kind of recapping the last 3 days that we got to spend riding together, and it was a ton of fun. You know, if you're watching this and you want to come ride with us, you know, go to gnarlyroutes.com and sign up.